Hi everyone, good morning once again. The last video we did, we looked at is entrepreneurship for you, and I asked 6 questions. Now I'm just doing another quick video for you, really, in terms of questions that you want to answer before starting. All right, so let's run through them quickly. One is why. Why are you getting into business? Is it that you want to achieve financial success? Is it that you just want to earn so that you can take care of basic needs for yourself and your family? Is it that it's something that you have a passion for and you want to be paid for providing that product or selling, for providing that service or selling that product? So this is the first thing that you want to think about. Why are you getting into business? The second thing you want to think about is the kind of business that you are going to get into. Um, where are your strong points? Um, what it is that you have a passion for doing? Where will you get the support from? So, you want to think about the kind of business. After thinking about that, then think about, know that you know why and the type of business that you're going to get into. Think about the legal structure that will fit that particular business. And when I speak about legal structure, I'm talking about whether or not you will register a limited liability, a sole trader, a partnership, or a non-for-profit. You also want to think about your ideal customer. Who is it that you're targeting? Who is it that you believe, after doing your research, will benefit from the products and services that you will be providing? So, and you want to also think about the products and services. And this would be the fifth question. What kind of product and services that you will be providing? Is it a need, an immediate need that you'll be filling that gap? Or is it something that you will create the need and also fill the gap? Um, then the sixth question you want to think about is the time and money that will be needed to get this business off the ground. Yes, a startup, as a startup, it will take a lot of time. You will have to have some sleepless nights, some early mornings, you name it, and of course you have to have startup money. No matter what kind of business you're starting, you have to have some amount of startup money. It could be $50,000, it could be $10,000, it could be $100,000, it could be $5 million. It really depends on what it is that you're getting into. So again, you want to do your research before you can answer some of the questions. The other thing you want to think about, which would be our seventh question, would be location. You want to think about the ideal location for the business that you're getting into, and it could be a location where you need to be in a very you need a very central location, a prime location, one that will be busy because you need that traffic in and out of your business. Or, for example, like a restaurant, or you could be just providing services that you can provide these services from home. Again, research depending on what it is that you're offering to your ideal customer. Another thing you want to think about is your team, your employee. Even if you're starting the business alone as a one-man shop, you want to think about, okay, I'm starting alone, but what will the business look like 3 months down the road? Will I need to have an assistant? Will I need to get a bearer full-time for myself? Who are the employees that I will need? What are the positions that I will need to fill? And then think about finding competent persons to fill that gap. So you want to start narrowing on that and think about these things. Then you want to think about your supplier. If you're offering services, then it depends on the type of service that you're offering. If you are into, if you have a salon, let's say you have a beauty salon, you want to think about who's going to supply the beauty products. So you want to start looking at suppliers who you can compare the prices of the products that they are selling You want to start building the relationship with these suppliers so that you can put a credit in place, so you don't have to pay for the product same time. You can get like a 2 weeks you can have like a 2 weeks credit where you can take the goods and then pay for them 2 weeks down the line. Or it can be 1 month, it can be bartering. Think about that as well. So think about your supply. If you're offering services, if you're selling products, the same thing applies. If you're offering services like me, for example, where I offer business support services by helping you guys to start your business in terms of doing registration for you, business plans, you name it, then some of the services that I need, of course, are stationery. Some of the products that I need are stationery. And I have a very, very good relationship with our stationery supplier, and I have a credit in place. Now, you also want to think about, will I need a loan to start my business? What amount of money will I need? Not just will I need a loan, but what about the money will I need? You don't want to take a loan and it is not sufficient to take it to where it is that you need to get to get off the ground, or it is too much and then you have to now service this loan and the money was not utilized properly. Then you want to think about, how will I advertise? How will I get my products out there to my ideal customer? So you want to think about different means of promoting your products and your services. Then you want to think about the taxes that will apply to your business, whether you are a sole trader, a limited liability, a partnership, you name it, there are taxes. So you have to do your research. And the last one, I would say, think about pricing, and this is very, very important. You want to ensure that you price your products and your services so that it can be feasible for all the stakeholders involved. Stakeholders, we're talking about you, the owner of the business. We're talking about the business itself. We're talking about your customers. We're talking about your suppliers. We're talking about your employees. You want to ensure, you might not be able to make everyone happy, but at the end of the day, it must be feasible for all. So we looked at 12 questions. 1, why get into business? The kind of business. 2, 3, the legal structure. 4, your ideal customer. 5, your products and your services. 6, your time and the amount of money that will be needed to start a business. 7, your location. 8, your employees. 9, your supplier. 10, will I need a loan? 11, how will I advertise? And 12, taxes that will apply. And final, pricing. If you are starting a business, doesn't matter where in the world you are, and you are starting a business here in Jamaica and you need my help, I can assist you. My name is Erica Winter, and you can get me on Skype. That's Rika Winter. That's RICAWYNTER. Or you can find my company on Facebook. That's CNE Innovational Services Limited on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. That's CNE BizServe. Or you can give us a call. 632 2564. If you're calling from outside of Jamaica, then you would need to add 876 before the number. You can also get us on our cell numbers. That's 876 781 179 or 876 371 0749. Again, my name is Erica Winter. I have several videos out there. Please watch, like, comment, share, ask your questions, throw your questions at me, and I'll answer your questions. And name of my company is C&E Innovational Services Limited. We only seek to support young business owner. We seek to support not just young business owner, but young in terms of where you're at in your business, and also persons who have already started but they need help. We do registration, we provide business consultation, we will do your renewal at company's office, we'll do your annual return at company's office, your annual return in terms of taxes. We do business plans, you name it. Having any problems with registration, give us a call. Enjoy the rest of your day and don't be afraid to start a business.